New revelations in the Lori Vallow trial as opening statements happened today. The so-called doomsday mom from Arizona accused of murdering her 2 children and plotting the murder of her husband's first wife.
The murders happened in a rural town in eastern Idaho. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum was in the courtroom today with a front row seat to Vallow, just feet away from her. He joins us live with details. Justin.
Hey, John, Christina, just to give you an idea of our vantage point, Lori and her defense sat on the left side of the courtroom facing the judge at about a 90-degree angle. I was on the other side of the room, right behind the sketch artist, so we had a good angle on her, and we watched Lori Vallow in the courtroom as she wore her black blazer on top of a white blouse. She had her makeup done, of course, and her glasses on, and for the first time today, she faced her former relative, her ex-sister-in-law. But first off, the opening statements. Fremont County prosecuting attorney Lindsay Blake provided a roadmap to the 18 jurors. Blake said that Lori was motivated by money, power, and sex, and would remove any obstacle in her way to get what she wanted, and she wanted Chad Daybell. He is her alleged co-conspirator and husband. The couple met in October of 2018 at a conference for doomsday preppers, but were both married to other people at the time. Fast forward to June of 2020 when Vallow's children, J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan, were found in Daybell's backyard after missing for several months. We learned several new developments in the opening statements. Prosecutors say Tylee's DNA was recovered from a pickaxe in Daybell's shed, and the prosecution now confirms that Tammy Daybell, Chad's first wife, died of asphyxiation by the hands of someone else. Then it was the defense's turn. They claim Vallow has alibis during these murders. She was in her apartment when the kids were allegedly killed, in the apartment of her late brother, Alex Cox. And according to the defense, Lori was in Hawaii with her niece and friend when Tammy died. Now, we want to warn you about some graphic details. Here's more of the opening statements between prosecution and defense.
When Tylee was found, as we talked about, all that was found was charred remains. Tylee's hands are gone. When JJ was found, his hands were bound and duct taped in front of his body. When Tammy was found, those hands, she was described as a computer whiz, never going to do anything on a computer again. And the defendant and Chad Daybell getting married on a beach in Hawaii, starting their life together.
The evidence will show that once Lori and her friends met Chad Daybell, an author on religious subjects, her beliefs began to morph and to change.
And coming up at 6, we'll hear more from witnesses Kay Woodcock and Brandon Boudreau, former relatives of Lori Vallow. This was really a long day in court, and these testimonies by key witnesses really set the foundation for what would unravel in Idaho. We did see Rexburg police detectives in the courtroom. We expect to hear from one of those detectives at least tomorrow morning. Christina?
Some graphic details there, Justin, which we expected in this case. But as somebody who can't be there in the courtroom, you're there, you're a firsthand witness to what's being said. What was it like for Lori? What were her facial expressions like, her body language while all of this was being said? And similarly, what was the jury's reaction to this as well?
Well, first off, the jury was very attentive. They were taking notes. They had pencils and they had notepads, and they watched the prosecution and defense question witnesses back and forth, back and forth. Lori was very serious. We've seen her very engaged. She was, she only smiled one time when one of the witnesses, Brandon Boudreau, brought up JJ. He said JJ loved traveling and he had a bunch of suitcases, and she started smiling, a big smile, and as she turned to her lawyer. So that was one of the expressions I noticed. And as we came back in from a long break, she looked at us, the press, as we got seated, and I actually felt like we caught eyes right there. As the first time I've ever seen her face to face in person. So, but most of the time her demeanor, she was staring, especially at Kay Woodcock on the stand.
Very interesting stuff, Justin. Yeah, I know this is interesting for you. First time being so close to Lori Vallow, and after covering her all of this time, looking forward to more of your reports. Thank you.